Hello everyone, thank you all for watching my Mega Evolution GLC set review video, but it turns out I missed a card that is releasing with the set, but not in the set, which is the promo Damp Psyduck and Golduck, which were formerly Gym promo exclusives in Japan, but come to the West in these special check lane Mega Evolution blisters as promos. So make sure you check for those the next time you're at your local grocery store. I'm actually pretty sure everyone who did a GLC set review for this set didn't actually talk about this card at all. So I'm just going to do a quick video to cover this card just so that I can say that my Mega Evolution set review is complete and so you guys all know about it. So yeah, if you play standard format, you've probably heard about this Psyduck, which has an ability which shuts down other abilities, specifically ones that knock out the Pokemon that's using them. So this would include abilities like Dusknoir's Cursed Blast, which is running rampant in standard right now. Now, what you may not have known, and what is more relevant for GLC, is there is also a Golduck with this same ability, and also has a not terrible Hydro Pump attack. 3 energy, 60 damage, plus 20 for each water energy attached, so that's 120 damage with 3 water energy or reversal energy, and then 20 more for each extra water energy after that. So you're doing 120 for 3, 140 for 4, 160 for 5 water, etc. So those numbers aren't great, but there's no cap on the amount of damage you can do if you have the energy to power it up. And so this is a serviceable attack. 120 for 3 can knock things out. And there are generally going to be opportunities for Golduck to take a KO during a game with that kind of attack. This is a nice bit of roll compression and means that having Psyduck in your deck for that damp ability isn't as dead of a bench space as it seems to be in standard format. Okay, so Golduck is an okay attacker, but it's not great for a stage 1. So how valuable is this ability in GLC? I would say the biggest benefit you'd see from this in your water deck is going to be against the Cursed Kiss Psychic deck, which is currently one of the premier competitive Psychic deck archetypes in the format. It combines Dusknoir's Cursed Blast to trigger Togekiss's ability multiple times in a single turn by knocking out the active Pokemon with both an ability and an attack to take multiple prizes in a single turn. Now, ironically, the other deck that is really hurt by this is going to be another Lee Hoffman creation, an aggro lightning spread deck that uses Magneton and Electrode to go behind on prizes early in the game to trigger really powerful comeback cards like Reversal Energy and Lieutenant Surge's Strategy, and quickly deal an overwhelming amount of spread damage to aggressively wipe the opponent's board. There's a couple of other Pokemon in the format that this ability stops, like Energy Grace Melodic and Mysterious Message Mismagius, but those cards see very little play in competitive or even casual GLC. If you're interested in if you are interested in trying to counter these archetypes, most likely the Cursed Kiss deck, it is nice that both the basic and the stage 1 have this ability, so all you need to do is get the Psyduck into play to get the damp ability active and shut down whatever your opponent's trying to do with those abilities. All that said, I think this ability is still really narrow in GLC right now, and there are other more broadly applicable cards that can fill a similar role, like Hex Maniac. But the fact that Golduck can be a serviceable attacker when it's not shutting down Dusknoir plays and Cursed Kiss does give it a much higher floor than other similar Silver Bullet cards. It's probably not going to see play in most water decks, but I don't think your deck would be hurt so badly by including this. Also, if you want to just play the Psyduck for the ability, there are a couple of other cool Golducks you could play, one of which can do 120 damage for 1 energy by discarding 2 energy from the hand. And then there's a Golduck that can discard itself and the opponent's active Pokemon from play for 3 energy, which is a cool way to discard and bypass super defensive Pokemon like Wailord and Dragapult that are otherwise very annoying to deal with. So yeah, that's going to be it for Golduck. Let me know in the comments if you're going to be trying this out in GLC. I'm really excited for this new set. I think it's going to really shake up GLC in a good way that is going to help balance the types a lot more with fighting and grass. If you're interested in seeing some early GLC tournament results, make sure to check out the 3K tournament happening on the Tricky Gym channel at Full Grip Games on Sunday, I want to say the 28th, September 28th. They're going to be live streaming that, and hopefully I'll be able to put together a coverage video to go over the results from that tournament. So yeah, looking forward to the Mega Evolution changes, and thanks everybody for watching. We'll catch you next time.